Sophia, I'll start off by saying it's great to see you again. We met at all the It movies. Yay!
Yay!
And Peter, it's great to meet you, even though it's virtual. I have to tell you right now that the film is just beautiful, but your characters in particular were my favorites. One particular scene, and no spoilers in this one, but Peter, when you're in a car behind somebody, I literally just absolutely started cracking up. So.
Did you know it was him? Did you know it was him?
I again, no spoilers, but I had no idea. But when it was revealed to be whoever was in the vehicle, I was just like, "This is great." Tell me, let's start with that one, Peter, and I'm going to start with you. Tell me what you love most about playing Wally.
That it's very different from everything that I had played before. All my characters are very different. Like the last thing I did before Wally was a self-flagellating psychiatrist. And then my role in Towelhead was like this dictator-like father who berated his daughter all the time. And then in 6 Feet Under, the conniving person who was using his students. So this was a fresh of breath air, actually, because it was, did I say this right? A breath of fresh air. He's so positive. I always describe him as sunshine, as ray of hope, ray of light in the life of Frank and his family. He's so different, and he's probably the only one in the movie who really knows who he is.
That's so
and everybody
true.
else is on the journey, and he helps him. He helps Frank specifically throughout to become himself in so many ways.
Sophia, same question for you. I love the fact that this is a beautiful film on so many different levels, and your character in particular really stood out to me, and I want to know what made it special for you to be a part of this film.
I loved the message it was giving, and I just loved the story and their relationships with people. Relationship with her and Uncle Frank is really good, and the soul relationship between Wally and her, they just got along real quick, and it was just a lot of fun to shoot. I was a little nervous at first because, there was like so many amazing people on this project, and you're like, wow, and they were like playing my family. It's just a weird feeling, it's like these amazing actors, and you're like sitting down and you're supposed to have like this lunch scene with them. And you're like, oh, all right, I guess so. And it was kind of surreal in that way. But I think I learned a lot from playing this character. I got to, because it is kind of like a scene through her eyes. So she basically watches, and then in the end she like reacts and helps him. And that's what I basically did, was just sit back and watch the other people act and try to, not mimic them, but like try to like learn, do what they were doing. Try to become a better actress through working with them. And I think that was a great experience.
Peter, you mentioned 6 Feet Under, and I just loved that series. That was one of my favorites. And you mentioned that, and I was like, yeah, that is just great. But so you worked with Alan before, and I want to know what your director and the writer of this beautiful story, Alan Ball, what guidance did he give you to start with?
Like with Wally, with Uncle Frank, you mean?
Yeah, with Uncle Frank, not 6 Feet Under.
No. The only thing I remember, the first thing he said to me were two things. First, after I read the script and whatnot, I told him, "Are you sure I'm the right guy for this role? Because that's not how I'm perceived by the industry. I'm perceived to be a little bit menacing and edgy and whatnot." He said yes, but I need two things. He said, "I don't want you to do an Arabic accent. And I do not mind Wally being a little heavy." And these were the only two things he said, actually. And the rest was on me. I had to.
Well, you both did an incredible job with this. You should be very proud for this film. And it's funny, Sophia, I'm nervous talking to everybody today, and I wasn't even in the movie. You all stay safe. Again, thank you so much for your time.
Great to see nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
Great to meet you, Peter. I'll see you soon.
Nice to meet you.
Of course. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.